Another live stream, open discussion, let's hang out. Hopefully I get some awesome people to join. Open discussion, that means anything as long as it's not satanic, as long as it's not bad, disrespectful, and try to be nice, folks. Definitely not satanic stuff. No satanic stuff allowed, no bad stuff allowed, no disrespectful stuff allowed. And also, I encourage you folks to be nice. Otherwise, it's an open discussion. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm open for it. I'm open. All right. For those of you catching the replay, please comment so I know you caught the replay. Doing live streams to work on getting watch hours, folks. Watch hours. All right. All right, so after this live stream, I will be hopefully doing some gardening, maybe transplanting, watering plants, maybe planting some seeds. I might be planting some valerian seeds that I have cold stratified in our refrigerator. I said valerian root because that's the part of the plant that I think is most commonly used for medicinal purposes. That would be awesome to grow that. I recently grew or germinated successfully wormwood. So I'm excited to see how that grows. 5 people here. If you're here, if you're still here, folks, whoever's here, hit the like, please, on the way in. Reaper X writes, hey, welcome in, Reaper X. Is that called underscore? What's before the H? Welcome in, welcome in. It's an open discussion, Reaper X, so if you want to talk about anything in particular, let's do it. 14 people here. Hit the like, folks. Can I get mod by any chance? I'm going to go with no for now. That's temporary. Mods, I give moderator status, whatever it's called, to people that I've known for a while, that I trust will do a good job of monitoring the chat. And Reaper X, part of my memory, I don't remember you. I keep it real. I'm not going to pretend like I do. I don't know if you've ever been to any of my lives before. I don't recall if I've ever done a live with my wife before. And if I have, I don't remember you being that live or those live streams either. But hang out, show support, and in time, maybe you will become a moderator. Edit Z Guy writes, hi, welcome in, Edit Z Guy. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Folks, hit the like. It's kind. It's free. Edit Z Guy, today's my birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Well, actually, I don't know what time it is where you are. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I know people, you know, before I make them moderators. Edit Z Guy writes, hi. Said hi, rather. Hello, Edit Z Guy. So, I'm here in Missouri, and it's 12:05 a.m. It's 1 a.m. Okay. So today is your actual birthday? As in, considering it's 1 a.m. where you are? Okay. I'm happy you folks are here. Please comment, stay involved in the chat, folks. I believe that helps get the algorithm to push this out, as make the live stream more visible, make it rather visible to more people. Yes, happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Anything planned for your birthday? Thank you very much. Edit Z Guy connected to our channel. And folks, when I say our channel, this is mine and my wife's channel. I believe that might be the correct way to say it, mine and my wife's. It's my wife's channel, it's my channel, it's our channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Edit Z Guy, and I will speak on my wife's behalf. I know she appreciates all the support we get from people on YouTube. So thank you from her and thank you from me. I really appreciate that. Hit the thumbs up on the way in if you have not already. And we could talk about whatever you folks want to talk about. Any birthday plans, Edit Z Guy? You doing anything exciting for your birthday? Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. No problem. All right. All right. Well, hopefully you have an awesome birthday. Stay safe and be well. 18 people here. I want to see more likes. Come on, folks. In life, there are frequent opportunities to be kind, and it's free. So there's frequently you folks have the opportunity to do things that are kind that cost nothing. Hitting that like costs nothing. Commenting costs nothing. I related to Michael Landon. Aureliano Gonzalez, welcome in. Michael Landon, is that the, no, I'm gonna go with no, I'm gonna answer your question first. Is that the actor from like maybe the 80s, or maybe before the 80s? Foam machine and water slide, all right. Amber Hole, welcome in. You royalty. Maybe in my own mind, I'm royalty. I definitely live life like a king in my home, at least. Lonnie Oliver, fell in, subject, open discussion, whatever you folks want to talk about. Dilencito, you are from Venezuela. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. If you haven't connected to our channel, again, when I say our channel, this is mine and my wife's channel, however I should say that. Please connect to our channel. Hit the like on the way in, folks. First goal for likes is let's get 7. I want to get 7 likes. Best actor ever. Oh, interesting. Was he an actor in like the 80s? Adam Sandler. I've gotten that before. Welcome in, John. I've had people tell me that I look like Adam Sandler. I don't think I do. But I mean, I must, at least partially, to some people. I must look at least, to some people, I must at least look partially like Adam Sandler, because I've heard that before. Michael Landon, I think I might know who you're talking about as far as a memory of what that guy looks like. Yeah, open discussion, folks. Anything you want to talk about, as long as it's not anything satanic, as long as it's not anything bad, and as long as it's not anything disrespectful. Happy Gilmore 2, good. I ain't seen it. I never saw it. Michael was a very good actor. Okay. Looked like Adam Sandler's son. Does Adam Sandler have a son, or you're just saying I look like I could be his son? Let's talk about aliens. I don't want to talk about aliens. I have my reasons for that. Aliens are just demons that people call aliens. Michael Landon was an actor in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Okay. That's okay, I respect that. Thank you for respecting that. I appreciate that. Throw another topic out there. This is a homesteading channel, so our content is predominantly about gardening, raising livestock, composting, but we also cover a lot of other topics, folks. Favorite meal? That's a great question. I can't pick a favorite meal. I mean, if I had to pick a favorite meal, it maybe would be a ribeye steak. Let's talk about cars. Oh, I like cars. I'm cool with that. Enrique Gonzalez. Not sure if I welcomed you in before, Enrique. Welcome in if I didn't. The Bee Movie. What's the Bee Movie? And how was the Happy Gilmore 2 movie? To anybody who has seen it, let me know in the comments. Okay, talk healthy herbs. All right. Well, I just mentioned in the beginning of the live stream that I'm actually about to grow. I'm not sure if it's considered an herb because it's usually used for the root, but I'm about to plant some valerian seeds that I have cold stratified in our refrigerator to mimic winter conditions. As in, keep it cold. And they're typically harvested for the roots. See you, God bless. I'm so tired right now. God bless you, John. Thank you so much for being here. And I do appreciate that. If you haven't connected to our channel, please do so. Thank you very much. Herbs. I mean, any herb that you eat, as far as what's typically used in like the culinary world, has benefits. And I believe totally in what Hippocrates said, and I'm not sure of the order, but let food be thy medicine, let medicine be thy food. So all of those herbs. Shawnee Grows, welcome in. Oh, hey there, Diane, let's hang out. All of those things have benefits. Basil, rosemary, thyme, parsley. A lot of the common herbs have medicinal qualities. Healthy herbs, the ones you like. We love herbs. We love cooking. One of my favorite herbs for cooking is rosemary. I also really like thyme. Rosemary is phenomenal. Thyme tea, oregano tea are very good when you're sick. For sure, I think I've heard that. Oregano I've heard of. Thyme I believe I've heard as well. Oregano, you can, if you can extract the oils, it's very, very good for you. A lot of herbs have volatile compounds that are beneficial. Beyond your macronutrients, your micronutrients, and minerals and vitamins, there's a lot of compounds in herbs that are very good for people. What do you think about mullein, dandelion, what they call weeds? I think they're great. Mullein is medicinal. It's great for your lungs, and it's, I think, also taken in tea. It's smoked, it's taken in tea. Dandelion, the whole plant is edible. Oh, there's our first weirdo. All right. That's disgusting. That person has nothing else to do but to write a disgusting thing. Ginger, garlic, turmeric, phenomenal. All phenomenal. Turmeric has had, Snow Trooper, hey, I'm back, Colin. Hello, Snow Trooper. I might have been reading your hey or just saying hey. I'm not sure. Welcome back, Snow Trooper. Thank you so much for being here. Mullein tea doesn't have much flavor, so I add thyme to it. Okay, interesting. Ginger and garlic and turmeric, all three of those. I was going to mention turmeric has a lot of scientific studies showing the benefits, but actually all three, there's a massive amount of science, solid science, proving the benefits. Dandelion root tea is very tasty. Never tried it. Never tried it. This year, well, it's probably too late to harvest dandelion root, or dandelions rather, but the root I could harvest, I assume. Flowers are, I think, long gone at this point. Say hello to one another, folks. Fishin' Farmer 46, howdy. Welcome in, Fishin' Farmer 46. Thank you so much for being here. Ashwagandha, licorice root, yarrow, or yarrow. All very good. Ashwagandha, I've taken in powder form before. It's very good. I feel like it is relaxing. I feel like I vaguely remember it being relaxing. But also perhaps even it maybe gave me some energy. Not like caffeine or a stimulant, but nice clean energy. Perhaps it had to do with the mood boosting and / or anti-anxiety properties that might have made me feel like I had energy. But I took it before and I thought it was good. Have heard some things about ginger. Will it grow in South Alabama? Absolutely. You can grow ginger most places. It just takes a long time. Don't quote me on this as being correct, but I believe it's like 7 to 9 months to harvest. I've grown it indoors and outdoors. Not indoors, just part of the time was indoors. Feverfew for biometric pressure headaches. I've heard of feverfew for headaches, but I think I might not have heard specifically for biometric pressure headaches. That's a great. I definitely would like to grow that for my wife because I believe she does get those types of headaches. At least sometimes she might have different types of headaches, but I think that's at least one type of headache she gets. I'm growing ginger in Minnesota. Yes, start it early. Start it indoors. If you live in a cold place, rather. If you live in a tropical place, then you could maybe grow it year round as like a perennial. It's the rhizomes are what's harvested, so it can send up new plants, new shoots. I believe those are considered shoots. What are you doing? A live stream. What are you doing, Bucks One? Thank you to everybody who has been active in the chat. I see 6 likes on this phone. Let's go for 9 likes, folks. If you haven't hit the like, please do that. Most powerful healing herb, curcumin. I'm not sure I would say I don't know. I struggle with saying most powerful or best because I think that they're just different. I would say it's up there as one of the most powerful healing herbs. I don't know if I would personally pick one particular herb. Curcumin's great. It has curcuminoids. Those are, I believe, anti-inflammatory. I'm watching your stream, as strange as it may seem. Oh. Why is that strange, Bucks One? I'm happy you're here. Thank you for being here. Are you a nice person, Bucks One? Do you consider yourself to be a nice person? I hope you're not a weirdo. We already had our first weirdo of the live stream. Didn't take long. Maybe within the first 10 to 14 minutes. We had our first weirdo. The best soil type to grow ginger. Loose, loamy soil, well draining, and thanks, bro, you're great. You're welcome, and thank you for writing that I'm great. Loose soil, a lot of organic matter. It's a heavy feeder, and the thing is, it doesn't like, as in the world of gardening, we say wet feed. It doesn't like to be soaked in water all the time. However, it grows naturally in places in the world where they have heavy rainfall. Think of the tropics, think of like rainforest situation, and they get lots of rain. And that's the thing, is you have to water it a lot for it to grow well. Mike's Chaotic Gardening, what's up? Another gardener here. We got Shawnee Grows and Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Folks, between Mike, Shawnee, and myself, we can handle, I want to say, most of your gardening questions. So throw them out there. Throw them out there. Thank you for the great question, Lonnie Oliver, about the soil type for ginger. Shawnee Grows, wide, shallow pot for ginger. Yes, you don't need a deep pot. Excellent point, Shawnee. I have to grow it in a container due to short growing zone. It's like shade. Add worm castings, alfalfa pellets, liquid fish emulsion. Worm castings are probably always great. All 3 of those things I think are always great. In my opinion, without getting too much into it, you really can't go wrong with organic matter. Organic matter is going to always improve your soil. Whether you have clan, silt, clan, did I say clan or clan? Clay, sand, silt, whatever you have. Rocky soil, organic matter is going to help. It's going to help. It's interesting because organic matter does 2 things that seem like they're inherently in conflict. It improves drainage and it also improves water retention. How do you overwinter it, Shawnee? Inside. High nitrogen, got it. Yes, Lonnie, absolutely. Well, a lot of people, and here's something that might be controversial in the gardening world. In my opinion, a lot of people focus too much on the specific nutrients for like green growth, like foliage, and specific nutrients for root growth. You need both, okay? And I just focus on If I want great root growth, sure, phosphorus, okay, great foliage growth, sure, nitrogen. However, to have great root growth, it's beneficial to have great above ground growth, your foliage. Okay, that's where the energy comes from that gets stored in the roots. And having great root growth will benefit your foliage growth. So focus on both. A lot of people, I think, they make a mistake, and this is in my opinion, in my experience. A lot of people focus too much on one, or they limit things. Like they'll give it nitrogen in the beginning, they get it going, then they focus just on phosphorus or something. Continue giving nitrogen. Jesus loves you. Yes, Jesus loves everyone. Is that maybe one group of people? That's a different discussion, but I was just thinking in my head and mumbled there. So the reason I grow it in a container is because I start it in February. I have to see what month we should harvest. Let's say we get a frost in October, I need to bring it inside if it's not done. Sure, just go with where you live, folks. That's just like in your live stream earlier, Shawnee, which I caught Shawnee's live stream, some of it. It was a great live stream, by the way. So great job, Shawnee. Boom, shout out to you. And zones were mentioned. Zones are very important. And I don't look at zones as like strict rules that are like written in stone. Zones are what I would say strong guidelines, strong recommendations that give you an idea of what you can grow, when to start things, and planning your timing based on when you expect to harvest things. Loves us all. That's right, Mike. Very controversial thing I'm thinking about right now. Soil temps are more important. We had a party. Soil temps are more important than what, Shawnee? I might not understand what you're talking about. What's your favorite kind of breakfast food? Snow Trooper, great question. I like very simple, American style breakfast, over easy eggs, bacon, some potatoes of some sort, like home fries, crispy home fries, or maybe crispy French fries, and buttered toast. Simple, delicious. It's like comfort food. Zones help with perennials, frosts. Yes, for sure. Jesus loves you, Jesus loves you, Jesus loves you. Please don't spam Zaga. Thank you, Mike, for writing that. Even though they're writing something great, that's just, you already wrote it, Zaga. We get it. I'm all with breakfast food, pizza, Chinese food. Does that count? High nitrogen for leafy. What's the balance for great root? We're talking ginger. Don't know benefits of leaves. Well, here's the thing. The leaves produce the energy that gets stored in the root. So if you don't have good foliage growth, leafy growth, then your roots are limited in how they're going to grow. Roots love phosphorus. Yes. Yes, they do. But again, like I mentioned, I think a lot of gardeners, this is my opinion from research and experience, a lot of gardeners, they do this, like, to me, a strange thing where they like stop the nitrogen completely and then just focus only on the root growth. And I could understand the logic behind that, but in my experience, if you have great above ground growth, it's going to help you below ground. So continue the nitrogen. Sure, maybe less nitrogen at a certain point. Focus on more phosphorus for sure. Shawnee Grows, Zag, you've been warned about repeating messages in the chat. You will be removed next. Thank you, Shawnee Grows, for staying vigilant. Does that word work there? I think it does. Vigilant. I'm going to go with that. I use balance. Are there ginger leaf benefits, teas, herbs? Yes, the leaves can be made into tea. And I assume perhaps dehydrated, maybe ground up. That's an excellent question, Lonnie. I'm struggling to speak today, folks, or in this live stream at least. Make useful contributions to the conversation. MOTBLC. Well, I just got done soiling myself. You just said you went to the bathroom before. And then you just said something different. Which one is it? Any fertilizer mix of 5-3-4 or similar is good. Sure, I just think focus on organic matter. I think that is great advice for beginner, intermediate, and advanced gardeners. Plants will take what they need if they're available, obviously. And there's a big difference between nutrients and bioavailable nutrients. Without the proper soil microbiology, the bacteria, the protozoa are very important. The mycorrhizae, the fungus, the soil food web. Without that, then you're limiting uptake because you might have nutrients, but they're not bioavailable. They're not in the form that the plants can take them in. If that makes sense. I achieve this with things like compost tea, fish emulsion, etc. Compost tea, excellent. Fish emulsion, excellent. Organic matter, compost, mulch, chop and drop, diverse plants in the ground, your local microorganisms. Yes, I agree with all of that, Shawnee. I agree with all of that. I'm not sure of the benefits. I just do vaguely remember that the leaves are useful. I don't remember if you could eat them and / or make tea or what, but that's definitely something that I will look into. I failed with ginger. I've grown ginger in the past. This year I failed. I admit I fail. I mean, a lot of people talk about their successes only. I like to talk about my gardening failures with our livestock. I got store-bought ginger, okay? Soaked it. And people say you have to have organic because it has the spray on it to the sprout inhibiting spray or whatever. I've grown stuff that was not organic before, I believe. And it just didn't work out. I got organic stuff. Didn't work out. I tried both. Didn't work out. So that really stinks. And I don't know what to do at this point. Do you folks have any recommendations? If I could buy like sprouted ginger online that's already sprouted, that would be awesome. Let me know, please. Dried ginger leaves like the root contain gingerol, a compound with powerful antioxidant anti-inflammatory properties. Great, thank you. I forgot of gingerol, which is in ginger. Thank you for reminding me of the compound. Dried ginger leaves can help with digestion by stimulating the production of digestive enzymes and promoting the movement of food through the digestive tract. Thank you, Shawnee. I'd buy ginger from Asian market. Okay, that's a great idea, Mike. I think there is an Asian market in the town or city, whatever it's called, that I work. I assume there's one. I think I might have heard there's. Maybe I think there is one. I think I've heard that there is one. So I would like to stop by there and check that out. That's a great idea, Mike. Often has good nodes still alive. Great. Lonnie, you're awesome. Thank you for the great conversation topics. Thank you for the great questions which lead into these conversations. I appreciate that, Lonnie. Thank you very, very much. Very, very cool of you to be that way. Shawnee, Mike, and myself, we love talking about gardening, so we could probably talk nonstop about gardening. I was going to say before, citrus trees, like we grow Meyer lemons and key lime trees here in containers. We're in zone 7A, so we bring them indoors when it's too cold for them. And the leaves, you can make teas out of the leaves. And I assume probably eat them as well. Don't do your research first, folks. I don't want to do your research first, folks. I don't want to recommend something that would be incorrect. So do your research like you should do with everything. Don't just take anything we say as correct. It's always good, anything you hear, folks. Check it out. Do more research. Get a second, third opinion. Filter it through your own logic, your own critical thinking. I can tell you, I'm confident. I know I was gonna say I'm confident, but I can say I know for myself that if I give you advice, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna try to be honest with you, and I think I'm almost always honest. Shawnee grows in Mike's chaotic gardening. Mike and Shawnee, they're great people, and I think that they give you advice. They mean what they say, and they believe it. So I like pages with intelligent discussion, so thank you. You're welcome. And that's cool. That's cool that you like pages with intelligent discussion. That shows a lot about you and your character. Grow a garden from your pantry. Absolutely. You absolutely can. So I guess I'm more casual about it. Sometimes I just cook these things and often sprout in storage. Farm on Central website is sold out of ginger, so go to the Asian market for sure. I just screenshot that. Thank you, Shawnee Grows, for the recommendation. Farm on Central website. I will check out the website. Oh, thank you, Lonnie. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I know my wife appreciates all the support we get from people on YouTube. Thank you so much. Yeah, casual. Like there's been times where I just let potatoes sprout, whatever. Things sprout, plant them. It's fun. It's exciting to me when things sprout. It's like, oh, this thing's alive. There's potential. I just see potential. Get it in the ground. Get it in the ground. I'm enjoying the gardening discussion, folks. All right. 12 people here. Thank you, everybody. First goal for the likes was 9. Come on, I'm seeing 8 here. Let's make it happen. If you're here, hit the like. Hit the like. It is kind and it is free. All right. Woohoo. All right. I see. One of the things I like about, I'm not sure when I said see where I might not have been sure I was going with this, but I know where I'm going now. One of the things I love about live streams is people mention things that serve as great reminders to me. Like, oh yeah, ginger. I'm not growing ginger right now. So I'm so happy that that was brought up. Was that you, Lonnie, who brought that up? Thank you to whoever mentioned ginger, because that's a great reminder for me. I'm addicted to propagation as well. Somebody lets me take a leaf or cutting, I'm hyped. Lightning near me. Oh. I need to get into propagation. We had rain this morning, quiet here now. We could use some rain here in Missouri, or at least where we are in, I think it might be considered southwest Missouri. It's been very dry. So that's been challenging to water our plants enough. And the stuff in the food forest, I don't even know if I've watered it this year. So I'm concerned that we may have lost stuff. I had wild plums growing, raspberry plants, black raspberry plants or plants. Elderberry, I think, came back, or might have come back. Lots of different things, and I haven't checked on. I planted grapevines this year. Don't even know if they're doing all right. Off subject, bought blue rose seeds. I'd like to grow them. Any suggestions? Blue rose. I feel like I've heard of that before. First of all, that's cool if they're actually blue roses. I'm assuming they must be if they're advertised as such, unless it's, oh, wait a minute. I actually saw something, I think, it might have been that, blue roses, on, perhaps it was Amazon, and it looked like they might have been like fake or something. So I don't know. I'm not saying that those are, but I think it was blue and / or another color or colors that I may have never heard of and or seen before with roses. And I remember thinking that it was like questionable as far as if they were real or not. I've never grown, we have a rose plant, or maybe more than one, at least one rose plant growing on our property. That was here when we bought the house. It was already here. We didn't put that in or grow that. I've never grown roses, like, I don't know if they're typically grown from seeds or if they're, or what, cuttings or what. Lonnie, you must like a challenge. A coworker just offered me a rose cutting. Mike, before I read your comment there, I was just thinking about cuttings from roses. So many things I want to do. I want more time. No, these things are supposed to be bred to be blue. Wow, that's interesting. Spinach is great to grow and great for the bowel movements. I have no spot for it, but I can't say no. So MOTBLC. You must be really bored and have nothing to do. To just go to someone's live stream that you don't know. I'm assuming I don't know you. In life, in real life, outside YouTube and on YouTube. I'm assuming I don't know you either in either of those realms. And to go and just write like very childish stuff, like maybe that makes sense if you're like 12 years old or younger, maybe, but if you're an adult doing that, like there's better things to do with your time. Chilling the seeds in a moist medium like paper towels or vermiculite for a period of 6 to 10 weeks in the refrigerator. Okay, that's cold stratification, Lonnie, in case you're not familiar with what that's called. After this, it might also be called vernalization or cold vernalization. I'm not sure if there's a difference. Actually, I think there is. Cold stratifying, I think, has to do with seeds. Vernalization is the amount of chill hours that certain plants, like fruit trees, for example, might need, or fruit trees need, like apples, for example. After this process, the seeds are planted in a seed starting mix, kept warm, just in case I didn't read that before. Spinach is known to have high levels of oxalates. Yes. Heard that, Shawnee, want to be sure. Simulates winter. Yes. Yes, Lonnie. That's called cold stratification. Lonnie, here's a plug for one or more of my videos that I put up as far as mine is, and I did the video or made the video. I have a video or videos discussing cold stratification and how you can do it in the refrigerator, or at least like a short or something. Try to look that up. Maybe it'll be helpful to you. Some people are very visual. I'm at least sometimes very visual, so I like to see things. So perhaps watching the video or videos that I have about that will be helpful, and I'll enjoy the support as far as watching our video or our videos. They're all our videos. They're all mine and my wife's videos, including the ones that she does. They're ours. The ones I do, they're ours. The ones we both do, they're ours. Just this is our channel. Especially if not a subject that interests them. There's movies, video games, books, people, etc., etc. I barely got time for things I enjoy. Trolling fascinates me. Yeah, like there's so many better things to do with your time than troll people. Some people might be entertained by it. Some people, they just really the expression hurt people. They're just people that are like going through some stuff, so like hurting other people makes them feel better, makes them like feel like they're not alone in their suffering. What's the expression? Misery loves company, the old expression. Could be that. Whatever it is, it's just there's so many other things to do with your time. And if you have free time, and if you're not using that to be productive, to better the life of your family if you have a family, or better your life, or better the life of your family if you have a family and your life, then just spread positivity. Go and be kind and support people and be nice, encourage people, motivate people. There's so many better things to do with your time than troll. You get a good reaction and it's good. It's the modern day prank call, which might be good for, again, if you're young. Cold Stratify with Triple H here. Thank you, Shawnee Gross, for sharing that. Always survive. Welcome in. What's up? Like small gape? What do you mean gape, salmon tender? But what kind of reaction would a person get from them talking about bowel movements? I mean, it's not even funny. Like, funny pranks, they're funny. There's nothing funny about that. Again, if I was maybe like 12 years old or younger, maybe. That's disgusting. Like small, maybe they meant game. I don't know. I'm just gonna remove it because I don't like what the other thing the person wrote, and I'm removing it because I don't want it there. Maybe because I just don't want anything they write to be here. You list your soul a ways back, homie. If you could write properly, you did correct the lost. I definitely did not. My soul is well and belongs to God. Poor, sad adult. I'm definitely not sad. I'm probably one of the happiest people you could ever know. My life is amazing. And there's plenty of channels for that type of humor. That's true. You're triggered and stuttering. I'm definitely not triggered, or I don't think I'm triggered. I just think that you're being stupid and disgusting. Stuttering, maybe because I'm just like trying to process the stupidity, maybe. Sometimes I stutter even if I'm not triggered. And now lying to your fans. How am I lying to my fans? Salmon Tender. Hi, Salmon. What is your purpose here? Yeah, if people want like certain types of humor, there's channels for that. Like, go find it. Meh. What do you mean, meh? I wouldn't even entertain this talk about what you want. Ignore or block trolls. You're right, always survive. Booga booga chicken burrito eating beluga. That's stupid, but that's fine. I'll take the comment. But that's cool. You got rid of, you hid them, Shawnee Gross. I got bored of him. Oh. You know, sometimes it's like whatever. I'll jab back or whatever. I mean, really, people. Was that like, and I said this in a respectful way, was that like a mom way of saying that? And I don't mean that in a bad way at all. It was like, really, people? Like, really? Like a mom would say. Yes. Shawnee, you're awesome. Funny part is YouTube sees it as engagement. Yeah, so I mean, they're helping mine and my wife's channel grow here. However I should say that. It blows my mind, like, what the motivation is. Like, here's the thing, folks, I wasn't always how I am. I was young, I was stupid, I was a very different person. And before I was a Christian, as in like really walking the life of a Christian, trying to be a better person, I did a lot of horrible things. So, but I always think that for the most part, I was a kind person. Like, I was a hyper aggressive person. I'm still an aggressive person. Like, if somebody starts with me, I'm eager, ready, willing to verbal, physical, whatever. I mean, now I'm more calm than I used to be, but just being mean, like, I've done that in my life. I mean, hey, listen, I'm not gonna like front or lie and pretend like I haven't, but like, hopefully people grow out of that. Hopefully they self-improve. Lonnie, you're a wonderful addition to the chat. Shawnee Grows, I completely agree. Lonnie has been awesome. Like, I think pretty much everything he has written has been nice, like beneficial, good. There's another stupid comment. Weekly gardening live streams and monthly garden tours. Yes, drop your links, folks. If you want to drop your links, go for it. Drop your links. Any Star Wars fans? Snow Trooper, by the way, for those of you who have not seen Snow Trooper in my live streams, he's really cool, very nice guy, and he's a Star Wars fan, obviously, from the name Snow Trooper, and also that might also be obvious because he mentioned it. But if any of you folks are fans of Star Wars, talk with him about it. I think he might enjoy that. And I like for other people, it's not just about myself. I like for the people in the chats, the live streams, to enjoy the topics. So if there's something you folks want to talk about, it doesn't have to be interesting to me. I'm cool with it. Go for it. As long as you're not being stupid like those other people were being. I enjoy Star Wars what if videos. What do you mean, what if videos? Grow indoors and all things peppers. Thank you, Shawnee Grows, for sharing Mike's video. Hangout chat, let's discuss. Yeah, let's just chat. Shawnee, I had a great time in your live stream earlier. I don't know if I made that abundantly clear or not, but I did. I think you have a really nice community of people, and it's really, I love being, I was gonna say surrounded by gardeners, but in the live stream way, and in real life too. But I like people that are really into it, that really enjoy all of it, the process, just like that are passionate about gardening. I really enjoy that. I'm glad you were entertained at my live. Yes, I did. I had a great time. Yes, I like Star Wars, but today I'm on plants and growing. Okay, all right, all right. What are you growing, Lonnie? When people ask me that, I'm like, I don't even know where to start. I think at least sometimes I'm like, I might not know where to start because we grow so much. What are you growing? You don't have to give a full list if you don't want to, but I'm just curious what you have growing on, Lonnie. All right, we hit the 9 likes. Awesome. I know, right? What are you growing? Well, let's see. List 100. Yeah, for real. For real. And I don't even know if I can remember everything we're growing. What if Obi-Wan saved him on Mustafar? Nerdy stuff like that. Not a clue what you're talking about, but okay, like I get it. Like, what if? I might have been able to figure that out before. Like, curious about the blue roses and healing herbs. See you there, Diane. Lonnie, I hope you stay connected to our channel. And I would like to hear an update on the blue roses. And even better, I'd like to see a video or pictures. Lonnie, do you have any content? 17 people here. What's up? Say hello. All right? Hit the like on the way in. It's kind, it's free, and I would be very thankful if you did, folks. Next goal, now that we crushed 9, we reached 9. Let's go for 12. Boom, somebody just hit it. Thank you to, or recently did it rather. Thank you to whoever just hit like. Thank you to everybody who hit the like. I appreciate that. What if he did though, Mike's? What if he did though, Mike's Chaotic Gardening? So many great herbs. Herbs are a long discussion for sure. Blue rose, holy blue rose. Why do you say that, Shawnee? Is it like sought after? Is it like just so difficult to grow that if you grow it, it's impressive? Or why do you say that? Because I want to say I don't know anything about blue roses. Teach me, folks, teach me. I love flowers, and I think for years now, plural, I've been wanting to grow more flowers, but it just doesn't seem to make it as a priority. It's like, for me, food or flowers. I only have so much time, energy, money, whatever. I grow the food. And if I grow a flower, like sunflowers, it's mostly because of the food, I would say. I enjoy the beauty. However, I do enjoy the beauty of flowers, and I would like to grow more. But if and when, and I'm going to say when, because we're going to make it happen, when we grow more flowers in the future, one of the main reasons, or the main reason, will be to attract more pollinators so that our food-producing plants do better, produce more. So it's like, for me, it's about food. Absence in nature, no true blue rose. The creation of a true blue rose, even through genetic modification, represents a significant achievement in horticulture, demonstrating the power of scientific intervention to overcome natural limits. Pollinator patch. Snow Trooper, there's a ton of great channels on YouTube that explore these. Depends on author, the outcomes. Okay, talking about Star Wars, I think. 17 people here. Thank you to everybody who's here, folks. Hang out, spend a little time. I would appreciate it. And if you're watching this right now and you're not engaged in the chat, I'm gonna tell you right now, we've got some really cool people here. I don't know if Always Survive is still here, but he's awesome. That's Andy. He's a great guy. I just, as the expression goes, I can't say enough good things about the guy. He's a really nice guy. I've been connected to him for years here on YouTube. He's got great content. He's a cool guy. He's very supportive, which is always nice. At least for my wife and I, we appreciate support. On YouTube and beyond YouTube. I mean, everyone should, right? Have an attitude of gratitude. And yeah, he's just a really good guy. So I do recommend checking out his channel if you haven't. Glacier Shark, welcome in. What's up? I'm at a friend's house, but I'm watching anyway. Thank you, Glacier Shark. I appreciate it. Speaking of great people, Glacier Shark is a great guy. That's Devin. He, I hope your name's not like a secret. I don't think it is because you've mentioned it obviously in live streams, I believe so. Glacier Shark's really cool. He lives in Alaska. His content is about fishing, and he lives in a beautiful, beautiful place. He seems like a very capable fisherman. Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Mike is awesome. He does indoor and outdoor gardening. Very knowledgeable, cool guy. He's got lots of like squirrels on his property and stuff that he feeds, and nibbling ground cherries right now. So good. Oh, I wish I had some ground cherries. I think I've never had one. I failed at growing them. Thanks, Shawnee. That's what I thought. I tend to take the hard road. Always Survive. Driving on my way to but here. Thank you for being here. Always Survive. I appreciate that. Had Rainier cherries and now I want more food. Cherries. I might actually have some cherries. Hold on, folks. Speaking of cherries, let me check. All right, got some cherries. Boom, how you doing? I think at some point I developed a bit of an allergy or some type of reaction to them. I think. I don't remember if it's cherries or another food or foods. All right. Lonnie, I'm wondering if the rose seeds germinated. Lonnie, I'm wondering if the rose seeds germinated and you get a plant to bloom. I'm curious if there's an additive needed to the soil to keep new blooms blue, like how you can change a hydrangea color. Shawnee Grows. Our host will be right back. Thank you, Shawnee, for writing that. Shawnee Grows. Welcome back. You might be allergic to cherries. Well, yeah, it's like weird. I'm eating them anyway. I think I'm allergic to jackfruit. I've had some dehydrated jackfruit, and actually I think I did have it dehydrated and also regular, not dehydrated, and it does something to me. I know hydrangeas need specific soil to achieve certain colors, and it stinks because I really enjoy cherries. Don't mind me eating, folks. I don't know, maybe it wasn't cherries that I had a reaction to. Definitely jackfruit, though. I'm saving them. I'll try. I think I might have saved some the other day, but I don't know if they got thrown out or I threw them out. But cherries, I believe you need more than one variety to produce fruit. Gorilla plant around neighborhood. Oh, I'm all about it. I'm gonna start doing that if I have time and remember. But I think people should do that responsibly. Never on private property. That should be obvious. Respect people's property, folks. But if you're planting food producing plants on like property that's just not being used, I say go for it. You're doing a great thing for people who might be able to eat that in a survival scenario. If things get more horrible in the world, then that would be great to have there. And also, it's great for creating healthy ecosystems. This also produces food for plants, so not plants, animals. So I say go for it. I would say be responsible if you're going to plant something invasive, though. And if it is invasive, preferably the slowly invasive type. So somebody, if they do like purchase that property or it gets developed or something, it's easy for them to get it under control. Let's be responsible, folks. Shawnee wrote, Lonnie, another way to make a list of herbs is uses. If you're wanting them to make a salve, cream, tincture, tea, etc. Yes. Shawnee, comfrey was mentioned at least once in your live stream earlier. Do you grow comfrey? Because we grow the Russian Backing 14, and I think it's great. It does really well. And you can make, when you mentioned salve, that made me think you can make salves with comfrey. And I've read and or heard different things as far as whether you can ingest it or not, if you should or not. Do your own research as far as ingesting. I've heard great things, and I've also heard you should not. A lot of times when I hear you should not, like certain things are toxic, the word toxic could be anything that has like a negative side effect. That could be just a simple thing like hurting your stomach a little bit, making you nauseous, all the way to like killing you. And also like pokeweed or pokey, huckleberries. They're toxic, I'm air quoting, if they're not fully ripe. So it also depends. Certain things are only toxic if they're not fully ripe, or they're toxic if they're not cooked, like oxalates in spinach, for example. That's toxic to the body, but it's edible. Mike, are you having gardener's rain jealousy right now? I wish we had some rain. We could really use it here. Have you visited any countries around the world? If that's for me or even or for everybody, I'll answer. Whether even if it's just for everyone else, I'll tell you. Yes, I've been to the Dominican Republic twice. I've been to Turks and Caicos. I've been to Mexico. And I've been to the Philippines. Great question, Snow Trooper. Pardon me, folks, if I was talking while chewing. Sorry about that if I was. I think I was. Lonnie Oliver. Shawnee, I'm not sure of the pH. That's why I'm asking more experienced growers to make sure I grow them correctly. Will be in a pot on my screened-in porch. I'd love nightly rain. Save me using hose. Shawnee, have you seen the joules numbers for what's over Minnesota, Mike? Major storm juices in the air. What are the joules numbers, Shawnee grows? I have 6 comfrey plants, Baki 14. Yes, I have chopped and dropped. Have yet to make a salve. Okay, awesome. I think they're great to have. Dead still, oopsie. Dead still here. Sky's clear above me. Mike, I think Friday night for your storm. Lonnie, I have some books about how to prepare herbs, roots, leaves, berries, teas, etc. Awesome. I believe in keeping a prepper library. Folks, if the internet we have an issue, maybe we have to rebuild civilization. Like, seriously. You're going to want to have a library of actual books. Or what if you lose internet for a period of time and you can't use your phone to research things, whatever. Read some books. Great to have actual books around. That's my belief. God water is the best. Yes. rain picks up nitrogen as it travels down. And I believe I also heard that lightning actually does something. I don't know if it has to do with ionization and slash or putting nitrogen into the water. That makes it better than just whatever. Tap water, for example. Also, the rain does pick up nutrients as it falls. Like, really, look it up. It's really cool. Lonnie, okay, I'm not knowledgeable enough for roses. I grow campfire rose, perennial, easy. I'm gonna change it to I'm pretty sure I'm having some type of reaction from the cherries. Let's keep eating them. Shawnee Groves wrote, love books. For sure, me too. I'm discussing joules numbers in the context of weather storm fuel. The reference is likely to CAPE, convective available potential energy, which is measured in joules per kilogram. I don't understand that completely. I don't understand convective in that context. I think I understand convection, at least partially. Vladimir Putin, what are we growing? All kinds of stuff. Welcome in, Vladimir. Thank you for being here. I think 12 might have been the last goal for likes. If so, we hit it. Let's get to 15 now, folks. Higher value of CAPE means the atmosphere is more unstable and would therefore produce a stronger updraft. What's an updraft? Range from 0 to over 5,000. In general, CAPE values of less than 1,000 represent weak instability. 1,000 to 2,500, moderate instability. 2,500 to 4,000, strong instability, and greater than 4, extreme instability. Instability as in like crazy intense storm. Thank you for explaining that stuff, Shawnee. I don't understand however much of it, but thank you for explaining it. Lonnie Oliver, have any of you seen the rods wrapped in copper causing plants to produce more? I think I've heard of that before. Don't understand how it works, if it does work at all. Mike, BRB, be right back, need more ground cherries. Harvested 12 today, so far 8.6. Nice. Shawnee wrote, our air has over 4,000 joules around Minnesota over the next 4 days. So that's like, does that mean you have the potential for like intense storms? Snowtrooper, bye guys, I have to go. I loved watching the stream. Snowtrooper, thank you so much for being here. You're awesome. Thank you for participating and just being kind and cool. Hope you have a great night. Thank you so much. Electroculture. I don't know what that is. Right. Tornadoes, wind, hail. Maybe you were saying about this when I mentioned intense storms or crazy storms. Take care, Snowtrooper. Tests I've seen, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't work, you're saying, Mike. I'm assuming. As far as the copper. Interesting. I was doing, it was landscaping. Back in New York. I believe I was doing some landscaping, and I think that's what I was doing. And this guy had buried, what did he bury? I think they were like shell casings, as in from Freedom Tool seeds in the ground in like a gardening area. Like a garden bed or beds that went around like the front of his house, I believe. And I think I heard that it's supposed to keep slugs away, maybe, or something like that. I think it was like shells. They might have been from a certain type of Freedom Tool that rhymes with schmage, like 12 schmage. Freedom Tool might have been those, and or like casings or whatever from other Freedom Tool seeds. in the ground. And I know people might think that I don't have to be careful about talking about those things, but if there's even a small chance that it might negatively affect our channel, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'll speak in my using cryptic language. Shawnee, I live in the storms as well. South Alabama gets its share. Alabama, yeah, you had snow last winter. Oh wow, that I'm assuming because that's far down south. That is not common. Yes, I did video. Oh, you did a video on that, Mike? The copper thing? Copper tape creates electrical reaction with slime. Interesting. And Bama, not me. I'm 12 miles from Florida and 15 miles from Georgia. So you live in a warm place. Typically warm, rather. Yeah, I think I'm getting some type of reaction from the cherries, but they're delicious, so I'm gonna keep on eating them. Hopefully I'll be fine. Okay, you had tropical storm hurricane stuff then. Extreme southeast Alabama. Mike's got a garden. Oh no. Yeah, I vaguely remember that I had an issue with cherries, which really stinks. I love cherries. They're one of my favorite fruits. I'm gonna tell you what I think. I don't know if I can call it my favorite fruit because I think I would struggle to actually pick a favorite fruit, but I'm gonna say for sure it's at least one of my favorite fruits. And as far as flavor, I think it's underrated because it's not talked about enough. Mulberries. If you get a really ripe mulberry, actually, I think they're considered red mulberries, even though the fruit is like purple, black, or something. But I think the species, whatever it's called, red mulberries. If you get a really dark, like almost black colored mulberry, very ripe, it's like candy sweet, and the flavor is just. Oh, I love mulberries. I wish we could buy them in the stores, but that's one of those things you have to grow from home because they don't store well. I'm assuming they don't transport well. I might have heard they don't transport well. One of the benefits of gardening is you get to eat things that are not even found in stores. One of the many benefits of gardening. Take a Benadryl to be safe. You know, that might be a good idea. I'm going to stop eating these. Wait a little bit, see how I feel. If it goes away, I might stay away from the Benadryl. The Benadryl might knock me out, which might actually be nice. So thank you for the idea, Mike. I might do that. I love mulberry. Yeah, mulberries are like phenomenal. We love pecans here. Here's the question, folks. Is it pecans, choice one, or pecans, choice two? One for pecans, two for pecans. I think I lean towards pecans. That I want to know. I've asked people that before. Pecans are great. Pecans? Is that the one you're picking? We have mulberry trees on our property. Only one produces, I think that would be the female tree. That's probably obvious. And a male tree that produces no fruit. I'm growing two small, well, they're small now, two mulberry trees. I don't recall if they are dwarf mulberries or not. I think the ones that I'm growing that are about that big, I don't know, I think like at least 8 inches. I would say that they're, I think they're dwarf mulberry trees. I have them in pots. And I'm debating whether or not I want to just put them outside in the containers or just like in our container gardening area, or just leave them on our deck so I can bring them indoors. I think they're probably better off outside, but I really want to make sure I have some like that I can control their ripeness. Like I could with the ones in our tree, if I don't get them, animals will get them. Whatever, they'll fall off. And I would like to let them ripen on the tree and just get super ripe and then eat them that way. That would be amazing. We love pecans here. It depends. I have 12 trees. Wow, that's amazing. Pecan pie. The nut alone, pecan. Mike, you're awesome. Thank you for explaining that. Pecan pie. Pecan. Oh, that sounds so good right now. Oh, that sounds amazing right now. I want to find one of those. Pecan pie. Pecan pie sounds so amazing right now. I said I was going to stop eating cherries. I think I might have had another one, but I'm going to have another one. It is delicious, right? Yeah. Thanks for explaining that, Mike. So I'm thinking these mulberries. I don't know. I think I want to have control of them and just keep them on our deck, so I can just hopefully they're less likely to be eaten by birds or whatever animals. Walk the cherries back to the fridge. Okay. All right. I am so happy you said that, or wrote that rather, Shawnee. I left the fridge open that whole time. If you didn't write that, I might have been sitting here for I don't even know how long with the fridge open. So that worked out great. Thank you for writing that. Okay, goo or no goo? I'm team no goo. I'm all about the pecans. What do you mean goo? Some people float a few in the goo. Yuck. What are you talking about? I want the goo to barely stick the nuts together. We're talking about the pecan pie. That sounds so good right now. But that might be more of like a fall thing. I don't even know if I could find any pecan pie right now. I don't know if I'm familiar with the stylistic difference, Mike, of goo or no goo. Mike writing Dr. Seuss book. What are you? A few in the goo. For you know who. Is that what Dr. Seuss, like, he did the rhyming stuff? Is that Dr. Seuss? It's a thing. Some love the custard. I don't. Perkins Peacock. I'm struggling to speak there in this live stream. Perkins pecan pie isn't good. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Pie filling, like a 50-50 nuts and filling. The less custard, the more I like in pecan pie. So you like more pecans in your pecan pie. Is that what you're saying, Mike? You like more pecans in your pecan pie? Perkins pecan pie isn't good. Okay. I'm at 90% nuts. I would take any kind right now. Marie Calendar, green box, freezer aisle. That pecan pie is good. Okay, all right. I may have seen that. May have a vague memory of seeing that. All right. I'm gonna keep my eyes open. I'm telling you, one of the best things about live streams is like, I mean, there's different things I like about live streams. One of the best things is just the reminders I get about things, and also just making me think about things. Like I might not, I don't, we don't typically buy those things ever, but like as a treat, I could pick up some fruit pies right out of the local supermarket here in rural Missouri. Homemade, nothing better. Ah, I assume yes. Homemade is usually better. I'll say usually because sometimes you can get things that are, I mean, typically the store-bought stuff is usually more unhealthy, typically. I just like to qualify and be very deliberate with my speech. Homemade stuff is almost always better than store-bought stuff. But once in a while, you might find something in the store that's just phenomenal, and some people don't know how to cook. They don't know how to make things good. So in that case, maybe Marie Callender's pecan pie might be better than your neighbor Johnny, who doesn't know how to bake. Tailored to taste. That is an excellent point. That is an excellent point. Lonnie, you use lard or tallow in your crust or butter only? Folks, you're getting me hungry over here, which is great because I should eat. I just picked at stuff at work. It's pretty much all I ate today. Wow. I'm going to be on a mission to get a pecan pie now. Maybe some other pies, like, or some cobblers or something if I can get them, like, oh, different fruit pies. My pecan recipe would be shell, buttery brown sugar custard, but tiny amount. Rest all pecans. Buttery brown. I don't know, Mike. That's probably amazing, but it might be just nuts then. Just eat the nuts then. Just get some roast. So you should just, for you, Mike, maybe you're better off just having candied pecans. I'm gonna go with pecans on that one instead of candied pecans. Pecandied. Mike, I like the goo. I think I would like the goo, but in a nice ratio of goo to nut stuff going on. Butter only, I use, Lonnie wrote, butter only, I use tallow and lard for other dishes. Lonnie, you're cool. You're cool. We cook at home almost always. But I love taking a circle pretzel, melting a Rolo inside, and topping it with a pecan. Trying to get a visual of what you're talking about. I don't know if I know what a circle pretzel is like. Rolo, I vaguely remember those. I think those are great. There's like caramel filled things. That all sounds good. And then the salty from the pretzel. Whoo! Fair, but pie is holder for ice cream. A pretzel shaped like a circle. All right, all right. I feel like I probably have seen them if they're common. Warm pecan pie topped scoop vanilla ice cream. Yes. Wow, I am hungry. That sounds awesome. I like a good pie. All different kinds of pie. I cook and I can, to be straight up, cook very, very well. But baking is not my strength. Baking sweets is not my strength. Baking savory, animal proteins, whatever, root vegetables, whatever, great. When it comes to baking like cakes, pastries, things, I am not good. Very limited experience. Vanilla bean ice cream. You need some ham. Shawnee or naughty. LOL. Ham? Where does ham fit into this? We're talking about dessert. Baking is science. Cooking is passion. I get that. I've made some. I'm trying to remember what they're called. There's a popular pan de sal. It's a popular bread in the Philippines, and it's so phenomenal. I'm hungry. I'm thinking of all this stuff now. I've made that, and I made that very well, I think. And my wife thought it was between great to excellent. It's just a light, kind of like a roll, and you could put cheese in them, like a cheddar cheese or something. Really, really good. Because then you can make a sandwich. I just had a piece of ham. I think were you the one who mentioned ham recently in another not live stream recently? Yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on. I might have to defrost some. We just went food shopping too at Costco and have a lot of options. I'm the type of person like it could be 2 in the morning. If I want to have lamb, I'm defrosting lamb under some water, and I'm broiling some lamb. Like I'm like that. I'm always mentioning ham. Oh, what's that one dessert? Oh, it's like sheets of pastry, pecans. You might be thinking of it might not always be used for pecans, but you might be thinking of the Greek baklava, which is typically walnuts, I believe. Baklava, there you go. My wife and I used to, for a short period of time, own a Mediterranean restaurant, and that was one of the things we served. There was baklava. I could be looking at my inside fig tree. 2 ripening figs, they huge, awesome. Figs supposedly super tough. In New York, I was when I was landscaping. I did it for a job for a period of time. We chopped up fig trees. This person wanted them removed from the yard, and I was offered to take them, so I took some home. I mean, hacked these things up, like even the roots hacked up, planted them in the shade in New York, and they grew. Here, I bought from a nursery or online. I don't know. I bought somewhere some fig trees, planted them. I think they're all dead. I don't know. I'm trying so hard to not harvest early. I want to grow figs. I want to get figs established. It's one of the many things that I want to grow. Baklava with rose syrup. Oh, you know what's up with the rose syrup. All right, all right. Baklava is just so good. I'm gonna make a milkshake later. That's what I'm gonna do. And just so you know, Mike, not like I'm being like, oh, spelling. It's fine. Baklava is Baklava. And like phyllo dough, it's made with phyllo dough, I believe. And phyllo, I believe, comes from the Greek word, or maybe the ancient Greek word, leaf, because it's thin like a leaf. There was some like cultural exchange or something between Greeks and whoever, and I think that was one of the things that was adopted. But the Turkish make their own as well, I believe, and it might be stylistically different. You can make them with pistachios. I love pistachios. One of my favorite nuts, maybe my favorite nut. Still feeling a little weird from the cherries, but I'm all right, I think. He skipped baklava with pecans, Shawnee. Ah, that would be good. I don't think I've ever had it with pecans. I'll use those words. I'll just switch it up. Both styles, both ways of saying it. Yeah, I think the Greeks were the ones who made it first, and I think the Turkish people adopted it. Could be the other way around. I'm trying to remember, actually. Either way, it's delicious. I am actually going to go eat, so I'm going to finish this up. And I hope to see you folks soon. I've only had walnuts or pistachios in it. Well, thank you so much, Diane. That's so kind of you. I got the recipe from a Greek lady. Nice. Lonnie, you're awesome. Mike, you're awesome. Shawnee, you're awesome. If anyone else is here playing this live stream, you're awesome for playing the live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care. Be safe. Be well. And I'll see you around.